Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now today I've got a pretty cool scooter called the Balto from Glion. Now what makes the Balto so unique is how it collapses. I usually save this part for the end of the review, but this is just too cool. The rear rack comes off first by unlatching the two clamps on the side. Next, take off the seat. Then fold the rearview mirror under the grip. Next, place your foot on the back of the deck to help release the tension on the locking lever, which folds the scooter in half. There's a small locking clamp that holds both halves together and once locked will allow you to roll the scooter on the front wheel. Next, lift the scooter into the rear rack you just took off. Add the seat and you're done. The scooter's ready to be stored and doesn't take a huge footprint. If you need to move it when folded up, there are wheels on the bottom of the rack. Now that was the first time I folded it up, which took me about 3 minutes, mostly because I had to research how to do it. I've done it again, which took less than a minute. So let's dive right in and see what the Balto can do, starting off with the speed test. It's got a 250 watt motor in the front wheel, powered by a 36 volt, 10.5 amp hour battery that can be removed and charged on the go, which takes 5 hours to do so. Glion has rated the scooter up to a top speed of 17 miles per hour. Let's see if I can reach that. This is the speed test. I've got a full battery. Let's see how fast I can go. I briefly hit 19 miles per hour before it settled back to 18 and stayed there. So let's say a top speed of 18.5 miles per hour. Out of all the scooters I reviewed in this price range, the top speed varies from 15 to 21 miles per hour. 18.5 is right in the middle, making it average for speed with its competitors. The Balto weighs 38 pounds and is rated to carry a rider up to 255. I'm 185 and wanted to see how long it would take to reach the top speed in an acceleration test. The acceleration is delayed for about a half a second, but once it gets going, it takes off. I hit 19 miles per hour in less than 14 seconds. That places the Balto in the top 5 for acceleration in this price range. This is the race test. I've got a full battery, start workout. Let's see how far I can get. Here's all the things I liked and didn't like about the scooter, starting off with the noise. This is one of the noisier scooters I've been on. Once the motor's warmed up, it seems to kind of die off. It's not nearly as loud. The Balto comes with 12-inch air-filled tires that are also about 2 inches wide and are more off-road looking than on-road. There's no shocks to the scooter, but I still thought it was one of the more comfortable scooters in this price range. It's a pretty smooth ride until I transition from sidewalk to road. Then it does get a little bit bumpy. The air-filled tires helps out with the smaller bumps and like the sidewalk lines like I'm on right now, but bigger bumps, not so much. The first battery bar light kind of goes on and off, so I'm gonna call it 1 bar down, 1 out of 3 down. I've gone 4.6 miles with a 17-minute ride time, averaging about 16 to 17 miles per hour. There's no size rating for the Balto as far as height. I'm 5'11" and felt it was a little crowded and short for me. It's a shorter scooter. There's not a lot of length to it, and so it's hard to spread out, but the deck is very wide, and so I can put my feet side by side and even have room to spare on each side. The stem is about 2 to 3 inches shorter than I liked and is angled back slightly, which wouldn't normally be a problem, but the deck is short and doesn't allow you to move back further from the handlebars, which I like to do. That being said, the stem is stable and didn't jiggle or move throughout the ride. I did like the handlebars. It was a good length for the frame and I felt I had good handling and control. It was an area of the scooter where I didn't feel cramped. I also like the grips. They are smaller than most scooters in this range, but are made from a nice feeling rubber. Second battery bar is blinking on and off. I've gone 11.31 miles with a 44-minute ride time. It's still averaging about 16, 17 miles an hour. I have noticed a little drop off in power, especially when going up, a small hill. But other than that, it's been pretty consistent with the first battery bar. The Balto's got a thumb throttle, which is also made from a nice feeling plastic. There's no screen, just 3 lights that will tell you the battery level. On the left side of the handlebars is a fast and slow switch that will lower the top speed of the scooter down about 5 miles per hour. Below that are the turn signals that are actually pretty cool and very bright, especially at night. In fact, night riding was one of my favorite things about the scooter. This just looks cool and gets a lot of stairs cruising around. At the end of the trip, my tracking app recorded 13.69 miles. That's just over 6 miles less than what it's rated for at 20 miles. There wasn't a lot of elevation gain at 322 feet. I kept this on flat roads and trails throughout the city, and stopped a number of times to take some pictures and enjoy the view. I'm 185 pounds, and in my experience, most companies use a 170-pound rider when they do their testing. So if you're close to that weight, you can expect a few more miles. Now 13.69 was around the average for scooters in this price range. The Balto doesn't have a hill rating, so let's see how it does. This hill is 12 to 15%. about 1/4 of a mile long. This is the first steep part here. Down to 12, down to 11, down to 10. Here's the top part, down to 9, holding at 9, holding at 9. I can hear that motor singing. Almost over the top, holding at 8. I can hear the motor gaining power. Oh, to 9, increasing speed to 10, and we're over the top. So that's got some decent hill climbing ability. Averaged 8 miles per hour during the steepest part, and about 10 to 11 the rest of it. The Balto comes with a rear disc brake and takes 26 feet to stop from 18 miles per hour. There are some accessories you can pick up for the scooter, like the very large cargo basket that attaches to the rear rack with 4 Velcro straps and costs $50, a rear view mirror that's flexible and quite large and costs $20, and the inverter package for $139 that converts the battery into a portable charging station. The scooter alone costs $749, comes with a 1-year warranty, has free shipping, and can be ridden in light rain. Here's what you can expect with the Balto: a top speed of 18.5 miles per hour. An average acceleration in this price range, taking 14 seconds to reach that top speed. Range is also average, reaching almost 14 miles with 320 feet of elevation gain. Hill climbing is slow, but powered through a 15% slope. And brakes are good for only 1 brake, stopping me in 26 feet from 18 miles per hour. Overall, I was happy with the Balto. The ride is smooth, it feels solid and well built. It folds up and stores like no other scooter I've seen, and has got some good power for the price. I think it's a quality scooter for $749 and has the option for a bunch of accessories if you want to upgrade. And if the battery goes out, it's easy to swap out. They made the scooter user-friendly, and I like that. I've got the link over to Glion and my website in the description if you want more info. So there you have it. Hit that like button before you go, and be sure to subscribe for the latest in electric bike, board, and scooter reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.